Howdy folks, this video is for anyone who's got a riding mower with a Briggs & Stratton Intech engine in it that is surging. As I demonstrated, as I hopefully picked up in that previous little clip that I showed at the beginning, this thing is surging or misfiring, just, not at idle, not at high speed, kind of in the low to mid RPM range or throttle range. It's worse when you're going up a hill, so as engine load increases, the surging or misfire gets worse. And like any misfire with any engine, you generally start at the easy stuff first. So I replaced the fuel filter at first. It's located down here, thinking that might be the cause. Actually, I didn't think that, because generally if it's a fueling issue, not getting enough fuel, you're going to notice it at higher RPMs, not lower, and this seems to only happen again at just off idle to mid-range under load. So again, if you've got that same kind of misfire or surge in that RPM range, this will be applicable to that, hopefully. Replace the spark plug, thinking it might have been a misfire. That didn't cure it. I even pulled the air cleaning element out, ran it without that, just went up a little hill with the air cleaner out, still surging, so I knew it wasn't an air delivery issue. Again, like the fuel, if you've got a blocked air cleaner, that will usually show up more so at higher RPMs when the engine's pumping more air through it and it's being starved of air. So we have to start digging deeper. My next step would be to get to the carburetor and pull the carburetor apart and clean it out. But as it turns out, that wasn't the case at all. It was something really, really simple. But I do have to pull this cover off to get to the carburetor to show you what it is. To pull these Intech engine covers off, there's two bolts at the front of the cover and two at the back, and then there's a little screw underneath the air cleaning element, and then this whole cover lifts off. So I'm going to get all that off and pull the cover, and then I'll show you on the carburetor what's going on. So now with that cover partially off, we can see what's going on with the carburetor. So I'll just zoom into it here. Now, as I said, I was all prepared to take that apart, or take this off, to take it apart and clean it out, thinking that might be the problem, but as it turns out, it's much simpler than that. And again, I'm hoping this might help a few people out before you go to the trouble of the fuel filter, spark plugs. Check this first if you've got this same kind of mid-range surging. So the first thing with this Intech, these Briggs & Stratton Intech engines, at least this one anyways, I figured like most, when you move your throttle, you're going to be opening up, your main butterfly on your carburetor. That's not the case, however. Your throttle is not directly hooked to it at all. This is actually coming off of the governor arm, this throttle rod, and all you're doing is when you're increasing the throttle, you're just applying more pressure to the governor arm, and that in turn is what's opening up the throttle as you give, or opening up the carburetor as you give more throttle. The only time the throttle paddle has any effect whatsoever on the carburetor is when you go into choke, and as you can see, it closes the choke valve when you move it up to the full choke position. But other than that, governor is totally controlling the throttle speed. So I'm all ready to take it apart when I notice this tiny little rod just hanging here, and I have fixed this since, but I'm just going to zoom in to show you this. Let me just pan up a bit. So what had happened is this had snapped off. There wasn't this little hook on here. I've actually bent a new hook in there, but this had snapped right off. So it was just the little end of this little very tiny spring. This is actually a spring rod. There's a spring on the other side of it. I'll show you that in a bit. But this hooks right up to that throttle arm, right beside the main, or the actuator arm, right beside the throttle arm. There's a little hole in there. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to pack that with a little bit of grease, maybe some moly lube or just regular bearing grease. I don't know if that's what caused it to wear and break, but it is such a tiny screw. Like I said, this thing's got about 200 hours on it, and I think just from vibration it just broke. Now I'll just go down below just to show you that spring, how where it hooks up on the other end. Here's the other end of that throttle arm spring. As you can see, it's integrated right into the throttle arm, which this is the governor arm right here. So that's what's opening and closing the throttle butterfly. And again, I'm not really too sure what this spring is even doing here. What it seems to be doing is taking up any play movement in the linkage. So, you know, it's pulling back on this arm, so any play in here is being taken up. That seems to be its only purpose. I honestly don't know. If anyone wants to comment, that'd be interesting to know what this little spring is for, but it's obviously affecting, it's affecting that low to mid-range surging, which is interesting, because like I said, after I fit it, it went away. So all I did is I stretched this a little bit to get a new part. Well, yeah, I'm out here in the sticks. I'm not going to order a new part. I just stretched this spring a little bit, so I had maybe about 8 millimeters more length at the other end to put the little hook in, to hook back into the throttle body arm. But that's all it is. You know, like I said, I'll pack a little grease in here. Looks like there was already some in there from the factory, but I'll pack a little more in, thinking maybe the lubrication will help it survive a little bit longer. But I guess 200 hours, it's to be expected on something so tiny. I just don't think it's skookum enough to last. But I just wanted to do this video real quick, just in case anyone else has got one of these Intex and it's doing the same kind of mid-range or that low to mid surging under load. Before you mess around with fuel filters and plugs and whatnot, check that little spring. It might be all it is. Cheers, folks.